Welcome to the video. Let's talk about AI and how it can benefit your business. Now, this might seem like I'm late to the party, but I've been using AI for probably the last 6 months to really improve my sales copy, my images, and sort of blog writing. You can outline loads of articles using ChatGPT. You can use different ones like Bard. I've been using Midjourney recently for creating images, and it is mind-blowing. Like, Midjourney is mental. How am I so late to Midjourney? But ChatGPT is something I've been using. So let's have a look at what you can do to improve your business or your candle business. So yeah, we'll jump to a shared screen and I'll show you what I've been doing. So the first thing is, let's just look at some of these images from Midjourney. So these are hyper-realistic images. I think it's like $10 for a month and you get like 200 images. You basically type in some prompts and it spits out an image, and it is honestly, literally blew my mind. So this is a bookshop candle that I've been working on. So I sort of try to input as much data as possible, explaining what my candle brand is, what my candles look like, and how I want them to be portrayed. So that is just a candle on a couple of books, and that for me looks incredible. And then there's another candle here on a couple of books. They are almost like real. They almost look real. There's like an element that you can see, you can tell they're AI, but I think if you want to level up your photography, you don't have to go out and take photos anymore. A couple of weeks ago, I stood in a stream trying to take a photo as the candle rolled away and my dog started barking at people. I don't necessarily have to do that anymore. I can use Midjourney to do these things, and it's incredible. Like, look at that. That looks so cool. Now, I'm not saying or recommend you use it for all of it, but if you want to tell a story and you want to portray your brand in a certain way, you can input the data. So let's just go to Midjourney now and have a quick look at that. So for instance, I've been trying to do like Hobbit prints as well and things to go with some of my sort of bookish themed candles. But we can go to Midjourney, type imagine, not in capitals because it won't work. And it'll bring up the prompt. So I can say, create a hyper realistic image of a candle in a mason jar with a gift tag on brown card with twine in a really old vintage bookshop. And it'll take a couple of minutes, but it will spit out an image, and then you can work with the image and sort of adapt it just to see what you can get. But for me, I've sort of changed the way my brand direction is going. So I'm going down a bookish kind of extraordinary, kind of a slightly weird eclectic theme, but it seems to be working for me. I think I've found my people that resonate with my brand and with my candles. So this kind of storytelling, I think, will go perfectly with it. So I've got like a Harry Potter inspired candle, which I'm working on, which can be like herbology, so I can get an image to go with that. I've got a Shire one already, so I've got sort of an image to go with that. So I can paint a picture and almost a scene with scent from the candles and the images with it. So it creates that kind of nostalgic memory lane vibe all together. So I'm not just selling a candle. This is gonna sound cliche as fuck. I'm selling like an experience. I'm selling, yeah, more than just a candle. I'm selling like an experience. Now, it sounds stupid saying it, but it's what I truly believe in. I think people buy candles for a bit of escapism. They want to smell something, want to be transported to a different way. Some people might buy them just to cover up some unwanted smells. But I think the people I'm targeting, the people I'm going after, the people that I think will resonate with it are buying it for the experience. They want to immerse themselves in their book. They want something that's going to match their book. For instance, if you're reading The Hobbit, the candle I've got is a Shire. It smells of fresh grass. It's got that morning dew, and that's going to transport you away in your little book nook corner, and that's going to go hand in hand with it. Now, I'm not just picking these people because I found a niche. I love Lord of the Rings. I like reading books. I like fantasy films. So it's something that hits hard with my nerdy nature. So anyway, let's have a look and see what has been spat out from Midjourney. It doesn't always spit out exactly what you want. I think you have to get very specific with prompts, and this is something I'm still working on. But nonetheless, whatever it paints, whatever it does is good. I keep checking my microphone because it has a sneaky habit of cutting out. So let's open this up and have a look at that. The internet at the moment here is shocking, so everything takes a while to load. Yeah, absolute madness. Like Midjourney is incredible. So I reckon 1 out of 10 photos is exceptional, and those are the ones I've been saving. So I've got a steam train candle, and I've been meaning to try and find somewhere with steam trains or something like that I can take a photo of it, and that's been proving quite difficult without breaking into people's gardens. So I used this to create a wicked little steam train. It's like a candle in a workshop with a steam train behind it, and it looks really cool. So it's going to paint that evocative picture, and I think the picture will almost describe how the candle smells. So I think it's just going to work really well for me. So I'm going to use Midjourney on and off. Maybe every 4 or 5 posts I'll use an AI generated image, as well as using my photography, because I still do love taking good photos. I've got a little flat lay behind me that I've sort of created. I think at some point maybe I'll do a little candle studio tour. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on AI and just see what you can do with it. Like, how incredible does that look? And then we've got this one down here, and we've got that one. Yeah, it absolutely blows my mind. And then, for instance, we can find, so say if I like that one, the top right better, I can press version 3 and it'll spit out 4 more images very similar to that one. So yeah, using Midjourney to improve your marketing, improve your storytelling, improve just your branding, I think it can be quite a useful tool. And sometimes I do struggle with daily content. Not that I'm trying to do daily content, but I'm just trying to spit out as much content as possible, just keep relevant, keep people's eyes on me, and just keep in people's minds, you know? Just always be there in a weird, creepy way, which probably matches the mustache I'm growing. So yeah, let's see what's come out of this one. And yes, this is on purpose. I'm a week in so far. I don't think I'll be able to grow a beard, but I'm trying the mustache. I'm gonna go for that 80s Top Gun goose kind of vibe. Kind of like it, but it's creeping out my partner. She does not like it. So yeah, it's maybe not as good as the original photo this time, but nonetheless, it is cool. We can work with it, you can manipulate it. The better you get at prompts, the better images you get. So the more specific you are, generally the better the image comes out. So yeah, let's move away from Midjourney. Like I said, it's been pretty cool. I've used a few photos for it. I can also add it to like my listing. So on Amazon or on Shopify, I can just add some of those AI generated images just to create that picture, create that story, create that narrative behind it. So for instance, like I said, that steam train candle, I've got that image there. People will go through the images and go, right, cool. I sort of know exactly what I'm gonna get here. I can't smell the candle, but it's painted a good enough picture for me. And then ChatGPT, which we've probably all heard of, is what I've been using to improve my sales copy. Now, sales copy is something I've been working on, but I struggle with writing. I'm not very good at it. And you can get a perfect outline from ChatGPT. So here's something I did earlier for my Kraken wax melts that I'm releasing. I input a certain amount of data. So what did I put in? Create a sales copy to help me sell my handmade wax mounts, use my rough copy to create a compelling sales pitch. So this is something I typed out on Shopify already. So what I already typed out was release the Kraken or its tiny underlings who are equally as vicious and savage in ferocity. 16 small octopus wax melts, each lasting 2 to 4 hours per melt. They come in a beautiful bottle with a cork top and a Suffolk candle tag with twine. Perfect gift for yourself or a seafaring pirate. Scented with sea salt and driftwood, it's like having a piece of the sea in your house. So that was just a basic premise, and I gave it to ChatGPT to do its thing. So let's see what it's turfed out. And it adds a few little emojis, which I quite like. Sucker for an emoji, like a little teenage girl. No, I'm not a sucker for teenage girls. I like emojis. Cancel that, take that out. Right. Dive into the oceanic adventure with our sensational handmade wax melts. Release the Kraken. Immerse yourself in the untamed essence of the deep sea where the mighty Kraken reigns supreme, or so they say. But fear not. Even its tiny underlings pack a punch of savage ferocity in each melt. Introducing our set of 16 small octopus wax melts, each one crafted with care to unleash 2 to 4 hours of aromatic bliss per melt, encased in a charming bottle sealed with a cork top adorned with a Suffolk candle tag, tied delicately with twine. These wax melts aren't just a treat for your senses, but also a delightful addition to your decor. Whether you're treating yourself to a little indulgence or searching for the perfect gift for a sea-loving pirate, look no further, we've got you covered. So far, that's pretty good. With a bit of editing, I can use that, or I might just copy and paste it and use the whole thing and just see how it turns out. And then we continue. Infused with the invigorating scent of sea salt and driftwood, our wax melts transport you to the tranquil shores of distant coastlines. It's like bringing a piece of the ocean right into your comfort of your home, creating an ambience that's both refreshing and relaxing. Transform your space into a sanctuary of serenity and adventure with our Release the Kraken wax melts. Order yours today and let the sea-inspired magic unfold in every room. So yeah, that's pretty good from just me inputting a small amount of data. So there's a lot you can do with ChatGPT to improve your sales copy. You can also use it to outline blog posts. You can even use it to fill in like factual data. Obviously you need to fact check it yourself just to make sure, but there's so much you can do with it. So for instance, if I want to outline a blog post, I can type in, so how to make a candle. Outline a blog post for me about how to make a soy candle. Create 5 bullet points that I can expand on. So you can start with something quite simple and it will just spit out the data and then you can work with it. Like with Midjourney, the more specific you get and the better prompts you get, the better the output. So it does take a bit of practice and a bit of time, but with this, it's just time saving. I wouldn't use it entirely to write a blog post, although I have done in the past, and some of them do perform quite well, some of them do rank on Google. But the better you get at prompts, the more specific you get. So for instance, if I wanted to get into more detail, I could like act as a copywriter with years of experience, blah, 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 and you create a persona in order to get better data outputs, if that makes sense. But for a basic blog article outline, it's put out a bit of data, and then, for instance, if I wanted to expand on it, so I could transfer that to a document as an outline, and then I could say, for instance, get introduction to soy candles here, paste that down the bottom, use this as a title to create a 800-word article on it. And let's just see what that puts out. That's a very rubbish prompt, but it will just give you an introduction to soy candles, maybe how they work, comparison to paraffin, etc. Like, there's so much you can do with AI. You just need to get on board with it, really. It's useful, it's going to save you time, and why not make your life easier? Why not? So that's a little article, it's done there. I could use it for maybe creativity. So sometimes it's a struggle coming up with video ideas. So right, I am a candle maker that makes handmade soy candles. Come up with 10 YouTube video titles for me that are unique and stand out. So it can help me come up with ideas. Things I can work on. It can maybe help me write scripts, although the scripts for YouTube are pretty terrible. They will need a bit of work, but it can give you an outline. It doesn't have to be the finished article. It's just going to help you do things quicker and easier. So yeah, there's a few headlines here I could use for YouTube videos. From bean to bliss, journey of soy waxing candle making. Maybe not that one, but you have to pick through it. It's not going to turf out the perfect amount of data. Same with the images, it just takes a bit of time and a bit of work, but it is well worth doing it. So that's just a quick video on AI and what I've been using to improve my candle business in terms of copywriting, setting outlines, and just trying to improve your images. There's loads of other websites as well I haven't quite touched on that I haven't had a chance to use. I can't remember what they're called, but there's ones that can help you edit. They can cut out all the ums in your videos. You can get them to transcribe your videos so it puts all the captions in it. There's honestly so many different things you can get now to make life easier. It's just getting around to using them and working out what works for you. But these are just a couple of tools I've been working on. If you found this video useful, give it a like. If you hate my mustache, leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.